Happy Friday, youth developer. Today, I have a confession. Ba-ba-ba-bum. I have my friend Jeniffer, as you guys already know from previous episodes, that she came on here talking about her story and how she got to become a nutritional therapy practitioner. So my confession is that as a nutritional therapy consultant, I have this guilt or this almost shame to talk about nutrition because of my fear, or maybe not fear, but like insecurities in the kitchen. So yes, we're at my kitchen and I love decorating my kitchen and all that, but I don't enjoy being here. Like, I get terrified, especially when I'm about to cook something. I'm like, honey, what do you want to eat? Just cook something delicious. What? I don't even know what that is, So anyway, I have my friend here, Jeniffer, and I really, I wanted her to teach me and remind me of what are the benefits of prepping your meals in advance. We know the power of planning and preparation, but I wanted to speak to me, and if I can invite you on my little journey of the benefits of meal prepping, and maybe perhaps we could start sharing how that's going. And this is more of like my own little insecurity that I wanted to bring out there, to the world, to let you guys know that there is insecurities that I have, but I want to be able to face them head on. So, Jennifer, welcome, Jennifer.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me again. It's always a pleasure. And we're talking about something that I'm very passionate about, which is cooking and, eating. Who doesn't love to eat, right? So yes, everything about meal prepping. So meal prepping is pretty much, I think it's a way to set up yourself for success. If you're starting a health journey and you're struggling to stay on track, meal prepping will definitely help you stop wondering what you're gonna eat, or kind of set aside temptations. Because if you're hungry and you don't have a healthy meal in front of you, you're just going to grab whatever you find. And I mean, if you work, you have kids, you're busy all the time, designating 2 hours a week to prepare your meals for the entire week will definitely help you. So it's not just about saving time throughout the week. It's about really being conscious of how you're treating and feeding your body. It boils down to that, to not only saving time, but to the way you want to feel throughout the week. Because, like it or not, we are what we eat.
Awesome. So designating a day, when do you do your meal preps? What's an ideal day that you usually do or suggest?
I would say during the weekend, on a Saturday or a Sunday. It's ideal. It depends on your schedule. If you have a day off throughout the week, then use that day. But generally, I see people doing it, or preferably they use a day in the weekend, because it only really takes you, once you get the hang of it, you just do it in 2 hours. And even I'm really pro meal prepping, but once you realize how easy it is to put meals together, you can also do it in 15 minutes. You get back from work and you're like, oh, I can put this together and I'm done. That's really how I cook. I enjoy creating recipes and spending time in the kitchen and all these things, dancing in the kitchen too. But it's really making it simple, not complicated.
So how did this love in the kitchen started for you?
I was really bad at cooking. So I was so determined to get my health back that I'm like, I'm just going to follow through. I'm just going to figure things out and I'll figure it out. So that's how I started playing with ingredients, trying to make it tasty, because I thought to myself, if I'm not going to enjoy what I'm eating, I'm not going to stick to it. So that was my main thing.
Got it. And did your mom love cooking? Did you grow up?
Not really. She doesn't really. She will cook for us, but she wouldn't really oh my gosh, let me try a new recipe or let me play with ingredients. No. She cooks because she has to. but it's not like she's passionate about it. But my grandma, she was a really, really good cook. I mean, my mom is a good cook, but it's not like she's, she doesn't have the same passion as me.
It's a little cutting because I've pretty much used my mom as an excuse to say that I don't enjoy the kitchen. My mom didn't enjoy it, and when we were little, especially when we moved from Peru to the States, like in Peru, a lot of, like, even in middle class people have maids, so they will do that for you. And so my mom comes here, she's not used to it. I'm not like, mommy, I love you, and I'm not saying anything, but I've started using the excuse that I started helping my mom in the kitchen where I didn't enjoy it. She didn't enjoy it. And it was like, yep, I have to make the rice, yep, I have to do this. And it was like a duty. And I used that to make an excuse, like, well, in my house, we really didn't enjoy cooking. So I asked that because I was like, oh, I bet you her mom cooked. Like, she had this great experience.
No, not really. When I was a kid, I really was never exposed to spending time in the kitchen or playing with ingredients, nothing like that. And I kind of regret that a little bit because my grandma, she was an excellent cook, and I wish I would have known. I mean, there's no way, right? But I wish I would have known that years later I was going to be so passionate that actually my livelihood was pretty much going to depend on it. I would have taken more advantage, of learning from my grandma.
Yeah, I can relate. My dad's grandma, she makes the best soup ever. I haven't had any kind of soup the way she makes it. She's still alive. She's gonna be 90. So happy birthday, mamita. October 30th.
Oh, happy birthday to your grandma. That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, thank you for inspiring us who didn't have the background to really take charge of your life, and to really, because one of the things you said is like you couldn't eat out. And eating out could be such an escape, I mean, we do it all the time. Hey, sushi? Okay, great, because I'm tired.
Right. And that's where, and just like to just a parenthesis in that, it's the fact that you're meal prepping, that you're eating healthy, and you're attempting or trying or working on really fitting your body right, doesn't mean that you cannot go out and eat. It's just not every day. I mean, nothing really beats homemade meals. So it's just also a matter of like learning how to choose when you go to a restaurant, and kind of what things to stay away from, what things to substitute, and not being afraid to ask for substitutions. So it's about having freedom, just knowing what to choose, what to put in your body, and that's it. Not feeling restricted. Healthy eating is about restrictions.
Yeah. And then having a plan, especially when you write it down what you're going to eat, it also is like, oh no, we can't do sushi because we defrosted, the ribs already, or we defrosted X, Y, and Z. So it kind of forces you to continue the plan.
Yeah. And you save money too. Yeah.
So awesome. Yes. I want to talk about like where that come from, that inspiration came from. And it really came from wanting to heal. So that's awesome. All right, no more of standing here going, what do I cook? What do I
Yeah. So pretty much meal prepping, one, saves you time, keeps you away from temptation, helps you achieve your health goals. And really, you discover how easy really it is to eat healthy and how tasty it is. It's not complicated. Nowadays, we see all these beautiful, I mean, there's so many resources that we can find. If you want to eat gluten-free, paleo, keto, vegan, whatever you follow, there's something on the web. It's just up to you to make the decision, to step on things, and then really follow through with your goals, with what you really want to achieve for yourself.
So I'm really excited to like put the meal prep into action and asking all of you guys to keep me accountable. And maybe you could join me in this facing my fear head on, and like you were saying, to just start doing it so I could get practice so I could apply it. well, Jennifer, so I know that August 11th is just around the corner. Can you just like give us some details, or maybe perhaps the name of the link, or just about your class and overall? You already talked about the benefits, but what else can people expect? What are the other outcomes and objectives of your class?
Whenever I teach a recipe or do a class, I always like to incorporate the nutritional part of it, because I like to empower people to share what I know, so they know how each recipe is supporting their health goals. And because it's important to, I feel like you feel more committed, or you're more committed to either doing your meal prep or eating healthy when you know that your food is medicine. When you see your food as something powerful for your body, you are more have more respect.
Yes.
So it's part nutrition, part cooking. So while I'm cooking, while I'm preparing the meals, I'm telling you why I'm using this oil, why I'm using this protein, why I'm using this vegetable, how putting them together could actually benefit you even more, and things like that. And to simplify things, like I said before, I give you the grocery shopping list for the meal prep that I'm going to show you, and you also get the recipes to keep. And also for those who register and are not able to join the live session, they are going to get the replay link to watch as many times as they need.
So they could stop and rewind.
Yeah, definitely.
Great. And can I add something to that too? Like when you're doing a group, maybe there is someone out there that may join that has the insecurities, that may have that fear. I think I want to add like the social support of other people being there and learning at the same time, so it could be someone, because we've done the meal prep before, and I've done it before, but it's like, and then, you allow fears to get in the way, and it kind of like it washes away. So it could be for somebody. So this is for somebody new or someone who's done it before as well, correct?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's those are very, like I say, they're very simple ingredients, very simple recipes that you can make at any time. And I'll show you also how to substitute things. So if you want to prepare for the following week, you kind of like change up things a little bit so it's not the same. But yes.
Awesome. So I am excited. I'm going to be there. I can't wait to see whoever is going to join, because we get to be meal prep sisters and brothers, or whoever. It's for both men and women, right?
Yeah. Well, no, everybody likes to eat.
Yeah, exactly. Regardless of the age, whether you're like mamita, like my grandma, 90, or as young as you can be. So thank you, Jennifer, for serving our community, for really inspiring people to get back in the kitchen. I do love your videos of you dancing. I love your dog. What's your dog's name?
Lenny. Like Lenny Kravitz. Like that. He came with that name. We adopted him. He was ready with that name.
It's a boy, right?
Yeah, he's a boy.
He's so adorable. I'm putting a picture of
thank
right
you.
Here.
He's my baby. Yeah.
He reaps all the benefits of your cooking. I see him when you put the plate. He's like, "Whoa, that's good."
His nose is always there.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, well, Jennifer, thank you so much. Anything else you want to add before we wrap up?
If you are always looking for healthy recipes that are simple, tasty, and nourishing, you can follow me at Naked Flavors on Instagram. I like Instagram a little bit better because the stories allow me to share the recipes live. So if you are on Instagram, awesome. If you're on Facebook, you can also join me there.
Yes. Oh, and can we just, youth developers, I know the last time she was in there, we talked about her PDF. It's actually that book. She has it in PDF, and you can get it like right now. If you're inspired right now to cook something like tonight, just click in here and download her PDF and the book, and you'll get it instantly. So obviously, if you're a writer, if you want to buy the actual book, of course you could do that, and we'll put the link as well. But if you want to get it right now, just click in here.
Yeah.
Say it again?
No, the ebook is definitely a better option if you want it right now. And it's the same thing. It has very practical. I'm all about cooking really practical stuff and that tastes good, so because I'm also limited in time, and as much as I love cooking, I can't be spending hours in the kitchen every day.
Of course.
So,
Yes, awesome. All right, well, Jennifer, thank you again for coming to the Youth Developer, helping us out. I just threw myself out there, so whoever wants to join me, I'll be in her class. So I want to make sure that I also am held accountable, because we need each other And we need that support. So I'm definitely looking for that support. Thank you for providing that service. I'm very excited.
Yes.
And
I'm very excited too for that class.
Yes, it's gonna be fun. All right, let's wave.
All right.
I got that sunshine in my pocket.
Second.
What's going on here? What's going on?
Hey, Jimmy.
Pressing the screen.
Looking cool.
I know, I'm so cool. I get that a lot.
So humble.
Nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close.